Hi everyone, how are you today? I thought for today a fun activity might be is to do some origami. Origami is just folding of paper. So if you've ever made a paper airplane before, you have done origami. So today we're going to use some paper. Here is flyers that get delivered to our door, even though we ask them not to. So we're going to use this paper to make a fish today with origami. So I already have a sheet of paper. It's too big, so I'm going to rip it in half right down the middle. I'm going to crease it, and hopefully it'll tear nice. There we go. And I'm just going to pull it apart. And now I'm going to use this. So I'm going to just stand up and maybe lower this. So what I want is a square. Is this a square? It's kind of close to a square. But to find out for sure is this little trick to making a square. And I'm going to lower this. Take one corner, bring it all the way over to the other side, and crimp it like so. Well, that wasn't so good, but you know what? Do the best you can. I'll just try to fix that. Okay, it's good enough. So I'm going to go like this, really get that crunch. All this top part here, I don't need. So all I'm going to do is bend it over like so. And then I'm going to pull it apart or tear it off the page. And hopefully I'll have some success. Go slow. It doesn't have to be perfect, so don't worry if it isn't. Oops, a little tear, that's all right. And not bad, a little jagged, but that's okay. Now, here we have a triangle, and if I open it up, I have a square. Can everyone see the square? Yeah, so we are going to make fish. It's very simple. Let's see, I hope you can get this in. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to line up the corners the best I can. And here we go. I'm going to press heavily along the seam here and make sure it's tight. Going to open it. So now I have a rectangle. I'm going to open it up. Oh, back to the square. I'm going to turn it one turn, and I'm going to fold my square back into a rectangle. And I'm going to press down heavy to the best I can. Back to a rectangle. Now I'm going to open that up, and it doesn't really matter. I'm going to fold one corner to the center, line it up along the pages that you've already did. And I'm going to fold the next page over as best we can. Ooh, that's not so straight. Here we go. I was just looking at the camera because it was making sure it was working. Okay, and now we have a house. So I'm going to take the bottom, I'm going to turn it. I'm going to take the remaining corners, fold them in nicely. Fold the next one in nicely. Make sure the crimp, it's important that these lines are really pressed down. So we went from a square to a rectangle. Now we have a diamond. So that's good. Now we're going to open up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it, and I want, this is important. So if you have to stop the camera, do so. I'm going to make sure you get a good angle. You're going to take the top corner of the triangle, you're going to bend it down to the halfway point, like so, and we're going to tighten it. We're going to do the same to the other side. And we're going to tighten that. So here's another shape. Anyone recognize it? I'll put it down this way. Oh, maybe like so. Can anyone recognize this shape? Yeah, if you said kite, it does look like a kite. So it gets a little bit tricky. We're gonna open this side up. I'm gonna open up this page so it looks like that. Now I'm going to bring this, there, I'm gonna bring this down like so. Oh, maybe I'll go this way. So you have it out like that. Now, that looks a little complicated. I don't know how well you see, so I'm going to do it again. At first, we did this, brought this over like so, opened it, and now I'm going to bring it back in, but I'm keeping the other half open. It's a little bit fussy, but you should have something that looks a little bit like this now. So we're going to do it on the other side. So let me turn it. I'm hoping you can see this. I'm going to open it up, pull that sheet out. Now I'm going to bend it back again, only this time I'm keeping half of it out so it looks like it's a little bit of a spike. There we go. So you should have something that looks like this. And all we're going to do now is take the tail end here and fold it up. Oh, I don't know if you can see. Oh, pulled that out. We're just going to take the tail end, fold it, if you can see it. Then I'm going to flip it over, and here's our fish. So play the video again, stop it where you need to stop. The trickiest part is to make this tail. So I want you to take a look at this. You have to have it like this. Let me get my fingers out of the way. You kind of have to have it like this. And then, so you open it. And then you fold it down, but you keep this up. And then it's really, you just fold this over, tighten it, flip it, and you have your fish. I don't have any crayons here, and I don't have a marker. This is the best I could come up with. But if you have crayons, you can decorate it. I'm going to put a big round eye here. It probably won't show up because I don't really have any markers. I did find a pencil. I'm going to do that as hard as I can. And if you can't, don't worry about it. And I'm going to give it a smile. And then, so here's my little fish. Now, I would like you guys to try making this fish at home. If you do make one, see if you can take a picture of it and post it in your portfolio. I would love to see what kind of fish you make. And if you know an origami animal that you can make, could you videotape it and post it so all our students, all our friends in room 107 can see it? All right, that's it for today. So I hope everyone is staying safe, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all again.